He's a happy guy. Ben is a demon. I mean, Ben is as dark. Do you remember the exact quote from the car about East Cleveland last night?
Oh, I said I was trying to learn about East Cleveland on the plane. And
He's the darkest human being.
And from what I can tell, it's just like people go to East Cleveland to like murder crackheads after they rape them.
That was the first thing he said.
5
in
minutes.
the car.
5
5 minutes in. He goes, and he has the delivery like this. Hey guys, with the vape. He's like, people in East Cleveland are just murdering the crackheads they've raped. I'm like, oh, what a fun.
And then we just listened to Chris Hedges' speeches driving around East Cleveland.
I don't know if you know Chris Hedges, but he's great. And he's just this guy that he gets it, like kind of what's going on. And he's like, we're just driving around East Cleveland and literally we're watching Chris Hedges on YouTube and he's like, the issue before us is death. The death of societies, the collective death of the globalized world, the death of industrial. And we're just driving around. And I want to put this forth to the audience, did we have a mic that we could pass around?
Hey, do we have a wireless, Sam?
I want to know when Cleveland was a shit, because I know the Rockefellers lived here, and I know you guys have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I know that like shit was going on at one point.
You guys had Millionaires Row,
You had
right?
Millionaires Row?
Yeah.
Look at those girls in the back. Yes! Millionaires Row! Yes!
They are not
That's the
millionaires.
Real Housewives of Cleveland back there. They winter in Cleveland, and they summer in Cleveland. The Real Housewives of Cleveland. Some of them have refrigerators. Can you imagine that sad Housewives franchise? My name is Dawn. I live in Cleveland, Ohio. I always knew I was one of the upper crust because we had 2 cars, and they work. My husband works in a tile factory. It burnt down. Now he's in the house all the time, which is strange, but I'm still taking a girls' trip, you know? The Real Housewives of Cleveland. See how the other half lives. The hottest woman on the Real Housewives of Cleveland would just be a diabetic who could afford insulin. Literally just staying alive would be like the fucking like, you know how they have those shitty like in the beginning of the show? They're like, you know, they'll be like, I don't care what anyone says about me. I'm real. Like those dumb little intros. It would be a woman who's like, I have type 1 diabetes, but don't worry, boys. I can afford my needle. The Real Housewives of Cleveland. There's also a lot of people here that are like naturally transgender. They don't have to have the surgery, which is nice. There's a lot of naturally gender non-specific kind of orbs of flesh wandering around. It's true.
They're so beaten down. The
just
gender.
beaten down.
Yeah.
What's a gender at that point? You know, who cares? Just a leathery-faced old catcher's mitt crawling down the street looking for a pool of beer to dunk their head in. What's the fucking gender at that point? You just open 2 legs and all you see is mashed potatoes anyway.